Hello and welcome to another episode of the Patriot Brothers. I'm your producer, host, and Patriot brother Zachary Smouse. With me are your Patriot brother and Patriot sister Duke and Jaden Boynton. To start off this Patriot pod tonight, I want to express the fact that we, as human beings, all matter. I'm so sick of the left putting us in certain groups like we don't care. And here's the deal, they put the unique ability people in another group because they think we are different, so we especially don't matter.
Yeah, boo.
Yep.
Yep, your voice is, Zach, your voice is equal with mine and equal with Jaden's. And then if anybody wants to say otherwise, they could come through me. That's right. That's right. And that's right. There you go. Please like, share, subscribe, share, like, share, subscribe, and comment. I'm going to make up a new English word with all those put together. So we're talking today about, not only Zach's unique ability, and everybody knows that he has cerebral palsy. He's going to go into depth about it and take questions from you guys. And so feel free to open up your hearts and mind to Zach and get to know him a little bit, and he'll be able to answer all the questions for you.
I was born deaf for 27 minutes, causing me to have cerebral palsy.
That's right. That's right. Zach, do you want to explain to the folks out there what cerebral palsy is?
The motor skill disadvantage that affects the brain.
There we go. Doesn't affect yours much, bud. You're one of the smartest guys I know. You're freaking awesome, dude. And Zach, for as long as I've known you, you've been pretty much the same person since I first met you. And so definitely, dude, unique, special, awesome through and through. And I just love the way that you're able to communicate with us. I know it's through a computer, but I love your voice when you say, I love you, bud. That always means a lot to me. And we have Donna coming in saying, hey, Zachary, do you drive a vehicle? Oh, he drives a cool vehicle.
No, I can't. Just a wheelchair.
Yeah, that's all right. And one of his bumper stickers says "orgasm donor" on it. Love it, absolutely love it. You guys keep coming on with questions for Zach. We're really we are dedicating this pod to Zach and his unique ability to be able to communicate with everybody and to speak up for the special needs and the unique ability crowd out there. Jen, you want to take that one for me?
How does Zach get more adorable every time I see him?
Oh, you're blushing now. That's just part of his persona.
I'll post the link so people can jump on.
There you go. Cool. Very cool. One of the stupid, crazy things about Zach is that even though every once in a while I poke fun at him, but when we Zoom or even when we get off the live chats here, he's probably one of the first ones to poke fun at me. His sense of humor is just spot on. I mean, it's beautiful sense of humor, and it's also really dark. And he gets most of my really dark, I probably shouldn't have said it jokes. And that's the type of man that Zach is. So, for anybody out there that wants to know, Zach is one of us. I mean, he may have to talk through a computer 99.9% of the time, but his brain is spot on. It's sharp. It's just beautiful. And, he's a good looking guy looking for a woman. So if anybody's out there single, why don't you give him a hit up? There we go. Lisa coming in. Thank you, Zach, for supporting me. That, awesome. Yeah, Zach's a good man. And what's really cool with Zach is if you get a hold of him, he will take time out of his busy schedule. As you may know, he has this thing called Zachary Web Design. It is a really, really cool thing that he built from scratch and built it up to where it is now. But he takes time out of his busy schedule to talk to anybody that contacts him. And it's not, hey, I'm busy, I'll talk to you later. It is, he'll drop what he's doing to talk to you. And that's one of the cool things with that. Jaden, you could even attest to that, right?
Yep.
So that's one of the best things with Zach. He's always available for everybody out there. Jaden, take this one from YT.
In this world of such evil people, what do you do to center yourself and get back out there?
Nice question, YT. Thank you. Go ahead, Zach.
I just believe that I was brought into this world to help people realize that they are so much more than that they could ever imagine. Helping people is my center.
Amen, Zach. I couldn't have said it better. And I agree with you, buddy. I mean, that's what you've been doing this all along for, anyways. And I think you help more people than you realize, Zach. To be honest with you, you don't give yourself enough credit. And I'm going to put you there. I'll put you on the pedestal. And I think you help a lot more people than you realize, buddy. So pat on the back for Zach, guys. Love him to death here. There we go. Zach's smarter than the current generation of kids. How about Zach is smarter than every current generation of these kids? I mean, I've been able to have really, really good in-depth discussions with Zach. And Zach, tell me if I'm wrong, but you've proven to me just how brilliant of a mind you really do have. You know, and if you don't know something, you go out and you seek it, and you know it by the end of the day normally. You know, what would take me or Jaden or anybody else, you know, maybe a week or two to kind of figure out finally. Now, I've come to you many a times with questions about technology, and you're like, no, dude, you got to do this, and you got to do that, and you got to do that. And it's just absolutely amazing to me, you know, how much you've helped me, especially with technology. I'm not savvy when it comes to it. You could ask Jaden.
Yeah.
I mean, my kids are always, Dad, give me your phone and I'll show you how to do this.
Yep.
Well, I don't have to go to them that often anymore because Zach's the one doing it for me.
Yep.
You know, and that's really, really cool. And Sherry coming in, much love to you all. Thank you, Sherry. Much love back to you.
Yes.
You know, this is one of those things. And Zach, I don't know if you have any of the links. And we'll probably do this periodically. We're going to ask folks, you know, if you want to give money, give it to a foundation with folks with unique abilities. And we're going to start with the Cerebral Palsy Foundation. Is that right? Is that what it's called, Zach? Do you have that link by any chance? And it doesn't come to us. This is actually going to the foundation that, you know, allows other folks like Zach to eventually be like Zach. Zach is the Michael Jordan of cerebral palsy pods. I'm going to put that out there. And there you go. Yep, there you go. It is yourcpf.org. And by going to that link that Zach showed you, you could go learn a lot more about his unique ability and what others in his same situations going through, and donate. And I don't normally come out and say, look, guys, you know, donate to this one cause or another. you guys do what your heart wants you to do. But this is going to be one of the first times that I say, please go there to yourcpf.org and donate some dimes. You know, let's give these folks some money to help further what's going on here. And with Zach, I know that organization, Zach, that's pretty near and dear to your heart, isn't it? That's right. That's right. You're kind of like a staple now in that community. Kind of like a spokesperson.
Yep. Hi, Zach. How you doing, son?
Somebody here saying paintbrush, right? Hey, Zach, seen you on prepping 101 last night. Looked like you were having a good time.
What advice would you give to somebody who's been disabled? Just
Lisa, you broke up a little bit there. Can you say it one more time?
Can you hear me, Zach? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me.
What was your question?
I think we lost her, Zach. She kind of froze up a little bit there. Lisa, if you can hear us, can you ask that question again?
I said, what advice would you give to a person who's become disabled? Encouragement. How would you encourage them or, you know, focus on their disability?
And Lisa, well, Zach's typing. Thank you for coming on. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I had Zach on my show. I really love him a lot.
I loved him
been
first.
supportive of me, and I support him too as much as I can.
Damn straight. He's a good man. Good man.
Yeah. When he started coming on, and everybody was like, you got to see this young man. He's smart. Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, he is an awesome man.
His Patriot mom, I call him.
Nice.
My Patriot.
Patriot mom.
Never give up, because it doesn't matter what the outer physical appearance looks like, it's what in your heart.
Amen, Zach. Amen. Well said. And Zach, since we're on this topic, what made you a patriot?
I started really getting into politics in 2016. I kind of followed them before then, but I never got into them. The thing that made me start really speaking my patriot side was the 8 years that we were under Obama. To me, Obama screwed this country in 8 different ways from Sunday. Introducing Obamacare that our country really wasn't set up for. The economy went in the shitter over stuff he implemented. And the whole 2012 thing has ripped me to shreds. That's exactly why I voted for President Trump in 2016 and again last year.
Right. And with your unique abilities, Zach, and you're talking about Barack Obama here at the first part, when they implemented Obamacare, that really had to hurt you and the treatment you were getting. Since we're on this, were you able to keep your doctor under Obamacare, or did you have to change it up?
I have Medicaid and it affected that.
Did it affect it? Oh, son of a gun. See, affects everybody. And I noticed Tin's on there. Tin, are you out there, buddy? Can you hear us?
Hey, everybody, I'm coming up to support Zach because Zach is so awesome. And this is the first time I've been on his live stream, but just want to let you know, bud, I love you. And so does God.
Aw.
Yeah, so does God.
Tin, thank you for coming on and telling him that. And anytime Zach throws up a StreamYard link into the chats there, you're more than welcome to come on, and kind of voice your opinion. Today, we're speaking about Zach. We're building Zach up here. And thank you for coming on. You damn near brought a tear to my eye just now. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you for letting me be part of you guys' community. I'm pretty new to you guys, like the last maybe month or something, but I feel so much love. And I found Zach through Dangerous Freedoms and Prepping 101 and Lake Ferry. Cool. And they've all been very wonderful to me. And you guys are just fabulous. And Zach, I commend you just for being who you are, bud. Seriously.
Amen.
A lot of people are afraid of what other people think. Screw them. Okay. It's all, it doesn't matter what other people think. It's what God thinks of us and what we do as representation of God, because we're all God's children, and you're one of the best. You're one of the best ones, Zach. So keep it up. I love you.
Did you hear that? I'm going to tell you guys right now, every time we get done with a Zoom or at the end of a pod, I always tell my brother Zach I love him. And in his own voice, he tells me I love you too. And that to me is one of the most beautiful things I could hear. It just melts my heart every time I hear it. And so, Tin, thank you for coming on. That was spot on and perfect. Way to be.
Well, you guys are awesome. So, but I'm going to pop off here because I got to go cook my husband some dinner, and I'll see you guys later over at the other channels. But much love, and God loves you, Zach. Don't ever forget that. And Jesus too. Yeah, he's a BFF.
Amen, Tin. I love it. Absolutely love it.
And what's your daughter's name again? I forgot.
This is Jaden.
Jaden, hey Jaden. We'll get to know each other over time. So I'm a grandma in the group here, but hey, I'm still pretty cool. So and so are you guys.
Hey, Tin, as of 6 months ago, I'm now the grandpa of the group.
Yeah. You're the grandpa of the group?
I'm the grandpa, legitimately. I have a 6-month-old granddaughter, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've got a granddaughter, actually. She's 2 years old. She just turned 2. So I got made a grandma too. So, but hey, it's all good. So, but anyhow, that's right. I'll see you guys later, and you guys have fun. Bye, Zach. Love you. And thank you, Duke. And I forgot her name again. Jaden. Jaden. I'm going to get it, girl. I'm going to get it. Okay. Later. Bye.
That was awesome. Tin, I know you're listening. Thank you again. That was just absolutely spot on. And Bigsby Dreamer 26. So glad to hear Zach is awake and communicates so well with his thoughts. He puts things together. Actually, I've come to him with a couple questions politically wise, and he was able to set me straight. And let me tell you, this guy is sharper than the sharpest knife in your knife set. Amazing. Zach, how you think, how you talk, how you work it. Again, you don't give yourself enough credit. So you'll learn. These folks love you, man. You know, I think you're the big reason why a lot of people come on here and watch, because they like to hear what you think. It has nothing to, I don't think it has anything to do with your unique ability. I think it has to do with your mind and how you put your words out there. There's one for you. Jaden, you want to take that for Zach?
What does Zach like to do for fun?
I could tell you, but it's not good for this pod.
I know what you're thinking about.
I love you, Zach. I'm sorry. If Terry was here, he'd say, I'm sorry.
You copied me.
I know. And Janet, good seeing you here again. I always appreciate seeing you around here. It's been a bit. We love it. Janet, thank you for coming on. Zach, go ahead. It's your forum, buddy. Go.
Listen to music, learn code and read.
Learn code and read.
That's
Zach, what type of music do you listen to, Zach?
AC/DC, Swollen Members, Black Sabbath.
Nice. It's freaking awesome. Good taste in music, too. Zach, although I'm kind of disappointed you didn't say one thing. What's that jersey behind you there, buddy? Oh.
That's my high school jersey, but I like the Denver Broncos too.
That's right.
It's not a music.
No, but he was asked what he liked to do for fun, and I know he likes to watch the Broncos.
That's boring.
Hence why we have a Brothers in Orange and Blue podcast that Zach started up. In case anybody wanted to know, he does do a Bronco podcast too. That's right. God has a special throne for Zach in heaven, and bacon stuffed donut. I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more. And I like that name, by the way. Now I want a donut with bacon. But yeah, you're right. You know, the God-given ability that Zach has is something not of this world. I mean, it's amazing. I can't put the exact words down on it, but I can tell you now, Zach is an amazing human being, and he knows it. I tell him that every day. And when we finally meet up, I told him I'm giving him one of my big old daddy bear hugs. It's one of those squeeze ones that pops your back in 20 different places.
I'm going to give him that awkward teenage hug. Like this.
Bacon stuffed donut coming in, Zach, a beautiful mind. Amen. Just a beautiful, beautiful mind. A beautiful heart and a beautiful person. You know, I can't speak as highly as I can of Zach that I can anybody else. I honestly, I look at Zach as being Zach. I'm sorry if I say this out loud. Maybe you didn't want me to, but he's 27 years old. I believe my eldest is 25. Is that right? Is Crystal 25, Jaden?
I think she's 24.
24. So I look at Zach as being one of my kids. Like I said, I'm kind of the grandpa of the thing, but and a dad too. And I honestly look at being Zach's secondary pops. And I'm proud of him. I'm so doggone proud of Zach that it makes my heart happy to have him in my life.
Yeah.
And I hope he does the same for everybody watching as well. You know,
I look up to Zach a lot. Zach is very important to me, even though I haven't known him very long, but he's very important, and I do look up to him as like a role model for me, and I appreciate Zach so much.
Yep. Yep. And that's awesome. You know, that's the type of the character that Zach possesses is the character if everybody in America had would be 100% better place. 100%.
Oh. Someone must have called him. When people put others down for any reason, it is always a reflection of who they are, not who you are.
Sorry about that. Right, Jaden, did you take that?
Yep, I sure did.
Good. Okay. Okay, good. Zach, how have you faced it over all this time? How have you faced adversity? What do you do to not let others knock you down to a point of where you're depressed? Lisa coming in, Zach, have you listened to the five finger death punch? He's like, yeah, heck yeah. That's awesome.
You bully.
I am. It's the rights of the papa.
No, because then I'm gonna
Yes.
hold you back.
What doesn't kill you make you stronger.
Ah. Sorry, I've been really vocal today.
That's why we like you here, Jaden. Especially tonight's pod. We know how much Zach means to you, so.
Yeah. Here's the geese. How are those the dogs?
Geese.
I couldn't tell.
Just had quite a few of them fly on the property.
I heard them.
Them and their honks.
I was not prepared for the pod at all.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, but my friend watches these.
Is
No.
Evie?
Oh, IHOP amputee Scott. All right, buddy, before you go on, how the heck did you get that name?
I just made it up.
Oh, okay.
That's
I
random.
was like, was there an accident at IHOP that we should talk about?
Did something happen?
No, as I like to say, is amputee's favorite place to eat is IHOP.
Ah,
Or one-legged
cool, yeah.
persons.
Gotcha. IHOP. Do you have a message for Zach tonight?
Well, as me also being disabled with losing my leg, the thing of if you become disabled, you just can't be feeling down the whole time. So I actually want to double that message that Zach said about that.
Spot on. Right on, buddy. Right on. You know, there's a lot of things that folks like me and Jaden and a lot of folks out there take for granted, is the fact that we don't have to face those certain problems that y'all's have had to face. And Zach's enlightened me to some of the stuff, and hopefully, Zach, you got this typed and ready to go. There's been a lot of adversity he's had to face. And Zach, shoot it. Tell these folks what you've had to face and how you've combated that.
I was getting really down in the past because I was letting people get to me. But now I brush it off because I have people in my life who I love and I'll always fight for them. Fuck every hater.
F the haters. That's right.
Zach,
That's
I have
right.
a question for you. This is a very important question. Are you ready? Do you like Metallica? There we go. That's all I needed to hear.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And Zach, did you catch what IHOP said? And so you guys are really mirroring each other, how you guys' unique disabilities. And as Kay would say, it's not a disability, it's a unique ability on how you guys can get together and say, hey, look, we face this every single day, and this is how we get over that plateau of being brought down. And to me, that is so commendable, so honorable, and I appreciate that. IHOP, thank you for coming on and telling that, buddy. Kind of goes hand in hand with what Zach's saying. Cool. And Carl's coming in. I can't express how much strength and love I get when I join these chats. I'm very isolated, and now I don't quite feel alone. So alone. Look, Carl, we're here for everybody, and we get it. There's going to be some recluses out there that don't like to get out and, you know, talk or put their voices out there. This is a pod that is 100% different. We want your voice. You know, today we're really not, and sorry there, buddy, I didn't mean to have you kicked off here. You can come back on if you want to, man. IHOP. We want you to come on, and we want you to speak your mind. Okay, as long as it's done in respect. And, you know, there's certain rules and guidelines that we have to follow that you can't bring up. Anytime you want to come in, though, come on in. You're welcomed in the family with open arms. And Bacon Stuffed Donut saying, I'd love to see Donald Trump and Zach chat. You know, that would be a hell of a conversation. One of the ages. You're dang straight. That's right. Zach would love it, too. Donald Trump's his boy. Zach, who'd you vote for in 2016?
Oh, he's laughing.
I know how to hit its funny bone. Your mom's home. Yeah.
DJT, I wasn't going to have a solid killer running this country.
That's right. Going to get suicided by Clinton, right? Donald J. Trump all the way.
Yep.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Folks out in the chat, do you got any question for Zach? We discussed this earlier, and he's willing to take on any question you may have for him. So put it out there. Let Zach talk his mind. Let him put it out there. But you guys got to ask the questions. So until then, Jaden, you got any question for Zach? We may know the answer, but the folks out there may not. So ask him anyways. He's open. He's ready to talk. Oh, Zach. Yeah, that's right.
I saw someone in the chat ask Zach, who is your celebrity crush? So.
Wow, good question.
That question was by, let me find them. Bacon Stuffed Donut.
Bacon Stuffed Donut. We like that one. Yeah, Zach, what's your crush? Celebrity crush? Supreme Study, how you doing, Sasha? How's it going?
Hi, guys.
Good. How you doing, Zachary? My questions for you is, like, I literally want to see how you're communicating. What I notice is that you don't get to engage in a back and forth as well as we do in a live show. And so if we all get to, I mean, sure, I don't have any experience with how you communicate. So it doesn't have to be today, or maybe you should do a video like where somebody else films you, or you set up a camera. So like I'm a industrial designer, a product designer. So I want to see like literally what you're doing. So when we're talking and then you go to communicate, there's a lag, and so we don't get to see what you do and how, like you could be very specific too, like what devices and technology, and I think that would be fascinating for all of us, and fascinating for me because I want to see if I can speed that up. I just want to understand it, because we can communicate much faster back and forth.
Sure. Excellent, buddy. Go ahead, Zach.
I type my answers on my iPad.
Well, you type your answers like with your fingers?
Yep.
Yeah, I would have assumed you had something even fancier, and so you wouldn't be able to do a speech auto dictation, and you have to use your fingers. And so does that work well for you? Is it slow, or do you have any comments about that experience?
Great question, bud. Thank you. I know for us in the chat here, we always have patience with Zach. Every once in a while, I'll throw him some pre-questions that he could have typed up before. He's hit it a couple times where I hit, those questions and he was able to get it out immediately. But for a lot of us, we just kind of shrug it. It's fine. He types faster than I do.
Yeah.
And quite cool.
Yeah, well, I mean, like I'm saying, in the future, and I think that's a good for the streams in general. Like Lake Fairy last night, Lake Fairy Prepper did so she showed us like some of the cool stuff that she bought, prepping tools and stuff, and that that's really fun. But so the nugget of the idea is to do some pre-recorded stuff to play during your live streams, so that
Right.
it's just, it's more, I find that it could be more effective. We can all do that. So like I'm used to using different tools, but I'm not, a filmmaker or anything. But like if you have an iPad, you know what I'm talking about. I'm sure you've used, iMovie or whatever, like put something together beforehand to present during a live stream. I think if we all, I don't have a live stream yet. I'd like to, because I'm scaring everybody at how much I'm talking and how fast I talk and stuff. So I think I need to do it I have a lot to share. So and so do you, and that's why I'm talking to you about your specific tech.
Perfect.
And like I want to see you typing, because like especially when you study like industrial design, you want to see people playing with prototypes, like the first ones that don't work well. I want to watch you and see why it doesn't work well, so then we can make another prototype, a second version. And then because we looked at the video and we're like, oh, what if? Oh, I see you struggling here, I see you struggling there, or he does well with this, or she does well, whatever, you know. So anyway, I just wanted to drop that on the radar.
Love it. That's awesome, buddy. Zach, you got something. Go for it, dude. Hi, Terry.
I have complete,
Yo.
so it makes it easier for me.
Sorry. There you go. Zach, hit that one more time, buddy. I'm sorry.
I have autocomplete, so it makes it easier for me.
There you go.
What's up, Zach? How you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. Hello, panel folks.
Howdy, howdy, buddy.
Hey. How's it going?
Excellent. How about yourself?
Oh, you know, I can't
I'm gonna
complain,
drop
man.
that. Thank you. I just wanted to drop that on your
Hey,
mind.
Before you drop out there, buddy, would you, after, oh, he dropped out before I could say it. Zach, put out the Gmail link for the Patriots and see if he can get a hold of you. Did you do it? Okay, good. See if he'll get a hold of you, and maybe he has some pointers and tips and stuff that he could help you out as well. And that's awesome. That's awesome. That was very humbling. That was cool that he would come in and tell you. So we'll take that.
I was going to ask you, Zach. I was going to see about having you on my show sometime, man, if you want to come on. Yeah. Yeah, I'll maybe hit you up in Discord or something and talk to you about it, so that we'll have to figure out a good way to do it, man. I might just send you the questions beforehand, if that works. I mean, you tell me.
And do that, like I said, probably 25% of the time I'll send him some questions beforehand, especially if I know they're going to be lengthy. And Zach is, he's very sharp of mind, so he could type out normal answers, you know, within 10, 15 seconds, which is fine with me. But if I know it's going to be a longer answer, then, you know, that's when I'm going to shoot him. Hey, Zach, I'm going to ask you this during the pod. Have this ready. It's the same as, it's the same.
Yeah, I mean, I have guests on. I usually interview them for at least an hour, you know, fairly in depth. So
there you go. Yep. So send him those pre-questions. He'll be fine with that. He's always okay with that. And it's his voice regardless.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, if they're pre-typed or live typed. Terry, how the hell are you, brother?
Just fabulous. Just fabulous.
One of the original Patriot Podmans. All right, Zach, shoot it, buddy.
Alex sent me the questions because I could do preloaded answers.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome, man. Well, send me a message on Discord later or something, and we'll set up a time next week to do that.
Sweet.
So,
Cool.
Bacon Stuffed Donuts still wondering about your celebrity crush.
Oh, Zach's celebrity crush. You can't forget about that, dude. Let us all know, man.
My guess is Adam Sandler.
I'll even flip you off for him. Oh, if it was me, if I had a guess, it's that Corone chick from Mandalorian.
I don't know.
We'll see what old boys has to say.
Sorry, I have a tendency to make gay jokes.
It's okay. Zach will Zoom you later. I don't want to be on that end of the conversation.
We can have a roast battle later, no worries.
And Terry, while Zach is typing, if you have any questions that you have for him, basically today's pod, we're talking about how his unique ability and other unique abilities from the folks out there are helping bring out the message. And, you know, Zach, you know, touched upon CP for a little bit. gave the yourcpf.org for those who want to go donate to the Cerebral Palsy Foundation. And just,
Nice.
you know, between you and Zach and myself, we've been friends for quite a long time now. So if there's any insight or question you want to put out there to the community, Terry, you know, that's why we love you here, because you probably have the best insight out of all of us with Zach.
Well, what kind of, obviously the way Zach and I met was on Twitter and on Zoom and whatnot. The thing that helped me kind of really understand his situation was, I think it was in like grade 4. We had this really cool, funny dude come in. He had CP and just kind of explained it to us in he explained it how you would explain it to a child, to make them understand and not look at it as like a disability, but a unique one, right?
Right, that's right.
Like the analogy that you know, he said all your guys' brains are like a telephone, and my brain's like a post office. Right, when it's like transmitting, kind of, you know.
Right.
Just little things like that, and obviously getting to meet Zach, and plus, like, my grandma was always involved in the Special Olympics as I was growing up, so it wasn't, you know, I've never been like a rah guy, you know, like lovey-dovey, but, you know, just hanging out and just being friends and not really treating it. Zach likes it when we give him a hard time rather than coddle him, right?
Right. That's right. And we do.
Yeah.
And he gives it right back.
Yeah. He enjoys being treated like he should be. Right? If he fucks up, I'm gonna tell him.
Right.
And
right on.
And yeah, it was just, like I said, going to picnics out at my aunt's place with all the special needs kids, and it wasn't just handicapped, it was disabled, it was, you know, so it got me used to it.
There we go.
And
I'd like to sorry.
No, go ahead, Bob.
I'd like to respond to Zachary's communication method, because I think it's such a, like, just the fact that somebody illustrated that with words is my story. So I'm scaring people with my ability to communicate at rapid speed, to the extent that they want to call, that they get so scared, misinterpret, because I can talk like this, like, and I can do all this. So number one, I think we need, when you are talking, we can actually I can understand your body language, Zachary. I can understand your body language. So when you're smiling or I can almost feel what you're thinking. I can almost read what you're thinking. So like sometimes if you want to communicate, let's full screen you. Also, I don't like when people are like, "Oh, good job, buddy," this, that, and the other thing. Like, I don't know how old Zachary is, but he looks like a regular person to me. That, like, I don't want to hear that. Like, I don't like hearing that. Like, he's probably awesomer than us, awesomer than us in so many ways. Oh, but getting back to the post office, like, well, I actually need to. I don't want to say force, but like for me, I kind of need to be more like Zachary, where I need to put my thoughts into the post office, and I have to. Like, that's what everyone's telling me to stop, breathe. Hawk is like, that's his main message, and I mean, it's the kind of Zen sayings that you're like, it sounds so simple, I don't understand, but then 10 years later, you're like, oh my god. Anyway, the post office, I love it, and so that's my 2 cents.
Well, like I said, it was a great way for a bunch of kids in like grade 4 to get introduced to like this, you know, he kind of, you know, he's walking in, he can only kind of half use one leg and this and that. And the guy was funny as hell. Like he had a bunch of kids laughing, and
yeah,
that I think is the best way to meet somebody.
Well, I hope that, you know, they're laughing with him because he's funny and not Adam. And I'm a guy that I'm in kindergarten or on the playground that like I don't know. I floated around to all the groups because I wasn't part of a group. I was part of everyone, and I just like I'm the peacekeeper. Why am I saying that? Oh, because I would look at him how he's using his leg. Holy crap! Look at how he's using his leg. Look at how he's you know, like not like, oh my God, I feel bad for him. Look, oh, good job, buddy. It's like he doesn't have any choice. Like, look at how he's using that leg. Like I would look at him like an athlete. Like, oh my God, look at how he's using that leg. That leg. Look at, you know, like that. That's the sentiment that I have. Anyway, so I'm learning a lot because I don't have a friend that is like Zachary, so now I do, and now we all do, and that's really cool. And it's special to me, like I said about this post office. Like I need to be more like Zachary.
Yeah, it's awesome, and that's what Zach's here for too. I mean, to each their own. We all have a unique ability, and some folks are able to hone theirs in better than others. You know, and so with you, what you're saying is that you're basically the George Carlin of the technology era now.
Me? What do you mean by that?
Yeah, yeah. That means you're able to splice in words and go quick, 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 quick. And you might look at people saying, I don't understand what he's saying. You're just doing it in a way that you know how to do. You know, and that there's nothing wrong with that. It's how you harness it and how you make it work to show other people what you mean.
That's exactly the point. Like I have to harness it. I have to learn this new. We've always had these skills, but I think I activated over these past couple months. Super studying. Like just I learned so much about myself and the world and the planet and everybody. And it's fascinating, unlocking. But yes, I have to harness. Like I have to learn how to harness. We all do. Like it's like you learn how to be day one of superheroes. Like you learn that you have like a Spidey. You know, something or like a fireball, and you're like, crap, you're gonna burn your apartment down.
Yeah, amen to that. I mean, but to each their own. That's what I'm saying. Everybody has a special, unique ability. You know, and once you figure out exactly what that unique ability is, hone it, harness it, use it, and put it out there. Don't hide it. Don't put it and honor it. Don't throw it underneath the bed and think nobody will like it. Because that, you know, we're not the 50s no more. That's not how it works.
Well, hey, Zach, I gotta go. I gotta go have dinner, brother. So just send me a message, man, and we'll get that all set up. It was nice meeting the rest of y'all. And Zach, I'll talk to you later, brother. Yes, sir. Y'all have a good one.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Zach. Before we go on, do you have your celebrity crush, my friend?
Yeah, come on.
We gotta know.
Tell Van Santini.
Hit it one more time, Zach.
I have a crush on Chantel Van Santini.
Chantel, I've never heard. I just. What? Who?
And gee, I thought you were gonna, and I thought he was gonna tell me one of the Oompa Loompas. Love you, Zach. But there you go. I mean, Zach is one of these folks that, God dang it, we just love you, Zach. You know, and I'm pretty sure that's felt out there throughout. And, you know, God dang it. What else can I say? I don't have the right words to describe you. And I'm kind of like what you were saying down there. It's not that you're above or below us. You are one of us.
Well, Zachary's literally above me.
Literally.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
I'm still getting used to this bull crap. Everything's bass backwards on my phone, and I've been doing this for like 6 months now, and I still can't figure it out. There you go. Maybe I need to do that more often. Just get all fingers going at one time. Just over here.
Yeah. He's right there. He's right there. I swear. Right there.
He's right there. Sasha, you still in the house, buddy?
Yes, I did have a question. I know I had one earlier about Zach. You know, how does he center himself? Been thinking about some other one while hearing you guys speak. In regards to you, Zach, starting this live podcast and meeting all these new people and getting things out there, what's one of the major unexpected things that you've experienced? Just curious about that.
Well, his ability to be a chick magnet, for one. Oh, I know. I hear it. That's no joke. He really is.
And I guess how has this experience changed your thinking or changed yourself, I suppose?
Sasha, excellent questions, buddy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Excellent. And again, while Zach is typing, I'm going to put it out there again. It's yourcpf.org. And that stands for Your Cerebral Palsy Foundation.org. And if anybody out there wants to give to a really, really good cause, it's one I'm going to put my stamp on and tell you guys, go out there, do a donation. I think you can go as like low as $5, as high as however you want. It's just a really good foundation, one that is near and dear and true to Zach's heart. And it's one that I'm going to uplift every single time.
Okay, good deal. Just, double check, make sure you're not donating to the Clinton Foundation.
Oh God, no.
we don't need to get more money.
No. Although I think that's called the Suicide Prevention Foundation.org site.
Yeah.
You guys are horrible.
I mean, I'm just so many things that Zach could have commented on in the time that he's writing in the mail, writing mail and putting the postage on it and write his name and the address, and
right.
It's fascinating. It's fascinating.
He does really good. Like I said, 25% of the time, if not less, we'll give him a pre-question for the answer. With me, it's all about patience. By God, I have 5 daughters and 1 granddaughter, so I have all the patience in the world. Go for it, Zach.
I just love that we come together and be here for one another. This family makes me better as a human being.
Okay, very good. Very good.
There we go.
Yeah, me too. That's why I'm here, man.
Amen to that. And we love it. And we love everybody that comes on. And Zach will be the first person to tell you, even if you defer from what we're talking about, it could be political, it could be about conspiracy theories, it could be about UFOs. It doesn't matter. If you guys want to come on and have a good debate, great. The one thing that we do ask is that you keep it civil, keep it respectful, and leave kids out of it. That's the big threes that we'll ask. You do any of those, and Zach will boot you off immediately, and he's done it twice now. So
you would think all those 3 would be common sense. So
yeah,
dude, liberals don't have common sense.
By the way, on a follow-up, actually, to our last pod there about the UFOs,
ooh, yeah.
I realized after that I'd never asked Alex if she'd seen anything.
Did she?
Well, no. She laughed at me and said, "Yeah, when I'm drunk."
Oh my God,
Terry! Since you brought up Alex, tell everybody where Alex is from, buddy.
She's in Poland right now.
There you go.
She's flying back here March 26th. The reason I brought her up is because she's actually worked for Polish Airlines for 24 years.
Wow.
So she's been flying all over the world, and she has not. Maybe they flew by when she was sleeping up in the bunk that they got in the front of the plane for the crew. I don't know. But yeah, she just kind of laughed at me, and then she's superstitious as hell, though. I can't talk about ghosts around her.
Maybe we ought to have a superstitious pod. And Janet, we're 100% sentiments behind you. I think Zach makes all of us better people.
Yes.
I couldn't agree more. I could not agree more.
Yeah. Amen to that.
Makes me up my A game. Terry, you want to take this one, buddy?
When my oldest son was in kindergarten, he needed speech therapy. So do I. The summer before first grade, when he went to the CP Foundation for speech summer school, increased 80% improvement and learned to swim. That's absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
That's, well, what happened, obviously he took him to the right place, the CP Foundation, right? Where they obviously know how to deal with, you know, that type of ability, right?
Right.
But that's absolutely incredible. 80% improvement and learn to swim.
Right on, right on.
I mean, Zach's done even pretty good since we started hanging out on the Zoom. He knows a bit of Polish now.
Yeah, he does. It's this one right here.
Oh, yeah.
Universal language of I love you.
Yeah.
That's funny.
We'll get him to say it.
Pro-life warrior. Yes, yes, yes.
Hello.
Love you, Michelle. Love you, Michelle. Thank you for stopping by and coming in. You know, if you want to stop on, you know, get on in here. We always have a space for you. You know that.
Yeah, Michelle's cool. I watch her live streams.
Yeah, she's awesome. She's awesome people. You betcha. Been sick for the last 2 days. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that Michelle was harder than I thought cleaning Anna's room. You know, when you're sick, don't clean. Think about you. The cleaning could be done later. You know, at least that's what I tell my kids and wife all the time. Look, if you're not feeling good, don't do it. This could be done at a later time. Are you feeling better though, Michelle? Let us know.
We love you too.
Yes. Zach, you have anything typed up for us?
No. Just chilling there in the corner.
Just one question, Zach. Any major or big plans for you this year, or projects?
I know what he's going to say, but I'll let him take it.
Sorry about that.
All good.
Hey, now I can just look over at you. I don't have to look up.
I know. I can look over at you too. It's like the Brady family. I am that old. Damn it, I am that old.
Yep.
Oh man, I'm not talking Tom Brady, for crying out loud.
That's not how you were talking about.
No. No, not even close.
Well, remember, I'm older than you, dude. So.
Oh, not by much though.
No.
You got me by a hair.
I'm older than
Well,
all of
you got me by a lot of hair, so.
Still makes my brothers and my pops pissed because they're all bald and I'm the only one that has these long, luscious locks. 3 brothers and my dad, they get pissed at me. Zach, go ahead, buddy.
I'm building a 4-app project for a client that will consist of a customer app and an employee app on Apple and then another set on Android. Instead of requesting rides, customers request handymen.
Nice.
Okay, very cool.
And Zach, is it okay if these folks find you on Facebook? Is that okay with you? So what Zach will do is that throughout his project, he'll post pictures of stuff he's working on, and it's actually quite brilliant. There's been a couple times that I've used him for my company and said, hey, what can I do better here, here, and here? And he's come out, all right, dude, if I were you, I'd change this, leave this, change this. And he posts a lot of, matter of fact, Zach, I think you post most of your work on Facebook, right? For the world to see. I love it. And it's actually really, really cool. This stuff is this stuff, I couldn't even try to scratch the top of what Zach's doing. Yeah, thank you, Terry. No, not going to happen.
Okay,
I
very
barely
good.
know
I'm
how
up
to
to
use a
hire
damn
Facebook.
spreadsheet.
All right. Go ahead, Zach.
I'm using all code.
All code. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Cool.
He goes on a tangent at nights and just starts dreaming up stuff. And,
Makes it happen.
oh yeah.
I think I can still lurk around Facebook. I don't have an account anymore, but I think I can still view his or any profile, I'm assuming.
Zach, do you have a profile outside of Facebook people could check your workout at? And Kim coming in from Tennessee, Fort Campbell, Kentucky here tonight. Nice place. I love Kentucky. God bless you, Zach, and you guys being there for him. He's there
Thank
for
you.
us more than we are for him.
Indeed.
And thank you for that comment, but he really is. He drops everything at a drop of a hat to answer any questions that I have for him. You know, I was having some back issues yesterday, and Zach was, you know, are you okay, bro? Are you doing all right? He texted me this morning, are you okay today, bro? I mean, just absolutely amazing. So
He's really the only reason Alex was able to come here in November.
that's right. That's right. Zach, you okay with Terry telling that story?
Yeah, we had to fill out a form. The government put out a special form, and you had like a very short window to get it in. And I got it, filled it out, sent it to her. She couldn't get it into a format where she could print it. So I sent it to Zach, and about an hour later, I got an email with her half of the form filled out.
Fire.
And, yeah.
Yes.
Notarized back
That's
in.
lit.
Permission 2 days later from the government. It was pretty awesome. My boss is pissed off at me for looking at my phone all day, but whatever.
Boss is going to boss.
Yeah. What's up, Zach?
I'll probably be posting on YoReSpot.
There you go.
Okay, very good. I know for a fact you're already on YoReTube. I'm already subbed there to you. Okay. Yeah, see, I didn't know you were on YoReSpot. I'll have to hunt you down there.
Under the Patriot Brothers.
Okay, I figured. Okay, very good.
Nice. Yeah, hunt him down, and see what he does. And for anybody out there that has computer questions, I swear to God, go to Zach. He'll be able to help you out.
I love that name.
And Bacon Stuff, thank you. I know. I was just clamoring over his name.
I stuffed
it didn't glaze over my eyes. I'll tell you that much. Dad joke. I'm sorry. Bacon Stuff, you're right. Zach is the shit. And thank you for coming in there, buddy. Thank you for coming in, Bacon Stuff Donut. Bacon Stuff, the next time you come in, you better bring some of them donuts with you, by the way.
Yes, please.
And Lisa coming in, Zach, you really light up a panel when you come to the other channel platforms. That's what Zach does. It could be talking on the Patriot pod. It could be talking on other pods that he's involved with. And it could be talking on a football pod. Let me tell you, this guy is versatile in ways that is absolutely bizarre and awesome.
No, don't get me started on sports. I like the Steelers, but they kind of disappointed me.
Hey, dude, let me tell you something. We have a Bronco pod, and we do probably not as much anymore. Maybe once a week. We might go down to like once every 2 weeks. I don't know. If you ever want to come on that pod and talk football, man, that's the pod
football.
to do
Who cares? Doesn't have to be
Yeah.
Broncos.
Nah. We've had folks on that were like Washington football team fans. It's like, what the WTF? I mean WFT.
WFT.
Okay, very good, very good.
It's a fun pod. We keep politics out of it, and every once in a while we'll slide a zinger in there. But it's just for fun. It's not near as serious as this pod here.
I got you.
And that's okay. Rush Limbaugh was a Steeler fan, by the way.
You look so classy using those scissors.
They're forceps.
Right.
They're for taking the hooks out of fish's mouth when you catch them.
You just look so civilized and elegant when you use that stuff to smoke.
Hell yeah. Zach,
Zach,
what you got,
your
buddy?
fingers.
Yeah, go for it, Zach.
I'll always be here for every single one of you. No matter what you need, I'm here.
Amen to that.
And Zach, we're here for you as well, Zach. It's a two-way street. None of this 50-50 bullshit. It's 100-100, and we're here 100% for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Michelle, how are you doing?
Doing okay. I was sick
You
for a
doing better?
while. Yeah,
that's what you were
I got
saying.
sick. I guess I got too emotional sick cleaning out Anna's room. I felt guilty. But the purpose of me using her room is for a good purpose. So I don't know. It was a lot emotional than I thought, My son had to do my husband's closet because I couldn't do it. There was just, I couldn't do it. So he kept a lot of his dad things, which I'm glad he decided to do that. So
Sure. Well, it's good to see you on here, Michelle. As always, it's always a pleasure and a blessing to have you on the pod here.
Thank you. How's everybody?
Zach's a thumb up, sirs. We're kind of bringing to light today, Michelle, the whole thing behind the unique abilities of folks like Zach, and we've really based this pod tonight with Zach answering questions or anything that you have. So, is there anything that you want to ask Zach or tell Zach tonight?
I just want to tell Zach how proud I am of him and how smart he is. That we need more Zachs out in the world.
Yeah, indeed.
Not a lot of people like Zach have their voice heard, so we need to have that happen.
Agreed.
Yes, definitely.
Agreed. And I'm going to say it again. Hopefully I'm kind of counting because I don't want to overdo it, but I don't want to underdo it. If anybody out there that's watching this pod, I want you to go to yourcpf.org. Okay. And that is a foundation for cerebral palsy where you could go donate and learn about Zach's unique ability and how you could donate to the cause for everybody that's going through what Zach's going through. And it's just one of those, I don't bring up a lot of organizations like that because some of them are fraudulent and bad. And then you guys say, hey, Duke, you sent me. It's like, wait a minute, time out. Sorry, they said this. But this is one that I could actually put my stamp behind and say, yeah, go check it out. Donate if you can. And, let's get more folks like Zach out on the airwaves here. I said airwaves like it's AM. I'm so old.
The Wolfman.
I am so freaking. I'm sorry, guys. On the pods, okay. That would have been acceptable in 1945. All right, cut me some slack.
No, even back in the 90s. I don't think
when FM first came out.
We didn't get an FM station here till the mid 90s, man.
Yeah, well, that's kind of when it came out, though.
Yeah,
FM was a new thing. Mm-hmm. FM was the new XM of nowadays.
Yeah, they're serious.
Yeah, I have that in my truck. I love it. I listen to 80s air band. GNF&R, Bon Jovi, Jellyfish.
What's the exact term? Is it like where they bring a bunch of people in front of a bunch of senators? remember back in the 80s when they wanted to censor everything? Tipper Gore wanted to censor everything.
Warrant made a song over that.
If you want to see something really awesome, check out D. Snyder's Senate hearing.
That good, huh?
Bro, he walks in, just a sec, Zach. He walks in with his jean jacket, patched up, long hair, shades, sits down, pulls his papers out of his chest pocket of his coat, and just rips them all a new one.
Nice.
Totally they're all just, I was kind of, the first time I saw it, I was just like, holy shit, that's D. Snyder?
That's awesome.
Like Twisted Sister D. Snyder? Like, whoa. And they were all sitting up there like, because it was like eloquent, well-spoken. Check it out. It's awesome.
Definitely. Zach, what you got, buddy?
Here's what my belief is. I really believe that in the 27 minutes that I was dead, I believe that God replaced my ability to walk and talk with a brain and heart to help others.
Amen. Amen. God works in mysterious ways, Zach. I've been telling you guys that for a long time. But you're not mysterious, Zach. You're unique, you know? And so I well worded, my friend. Well worded. Good job, brother.
How do we get we're pretty much continent wide, North America. How did that happen?
Right. Scotland and England.
Yeah. We're like,
Helen, thank you. And Zach, thanking Zach, righteously so. And thank you, everyone. Have a good day. Helen, if you're logging off for the night, again, we appreciate you coming on here. Telling you, it's folks like you that actually help this pod out. And Zach will be the first to tell you, without you guys, we wouldn't have nothing. And so hats off to you. Okay. And awesome. Thank you so much, Helen. We appreciate you.
Absolutely, Helen. You know I love you, girl.
Yeah, Michael coming in. What happened, if you don't mind me asking? My daughter had a stroke at birth. I could take this one, Zach, if you don't mind.
Yeah, he's typing. We know the story, so go ahead and tell it, Terry.
Zach, he was born, his umbilical cord was wrapped around his throat 3 times.
Oh, goodness.
And his mother wasn't completely dilated, but yet she was induced. Was she induced? I can't remember. Yeah, the doctor induced her. And yeah, it was a bad scene.
Cut off.
Trust me, if this wasn't on a pod, Zach would have many colorful things to say about both of those people.
True story.
So
let's just hope doctors and science and health and everybody does better, because we need to do ultrasounds. Those 3D ultrasounds should catch something like that before. Then it could have been an emergency C-section, and they're probably, you know what I mean? So we need to do better in the health department as far as that goes.
Amen, Michelle. Amen.
I mean, that's why we have these 3D ultrasounds. So let's put them in every hospital.
That's right. Use them. Use our technology.
That's right.
That's right.
Maybe to help people not make better drones.
Man, I hate drones. I love drones and I hate them at the same time.
No, they're fun to zip around your yard and stuff.
Yeah, until you see one zipping in your yard that's not yours. Zach, go ahead, buddy.
However, I'm glad it happened because it led me to you guys.
So much truth there, Zach. There's a lot of truth there. Yep. Damn straight. Damn straight. And I wouldn't have you any other way. You're already a smart ass. So you better keep that trait. Yeah, and if you folks haven't got it yet, Zach likes to be razzed. Like Terry said, we don't coddle to him, we razz him, and he gives it right back.
Yeah.
Sometimes worse than we give it to him. So don't think for 1 minute we're making fun of him. We're not. We're actually razzing his ass, and he has it coming, and he knows it. Comes around, goes around. Zachary.
Not gonna do it.
Jaden, take this one, would you, kiddo?
Hello, Zach, Indiana here, and from Prepping 101, I have subscribed to your channel. Keep up the good work. You're doing amazing, sweetie. Wait. Amazing work you're doing. I'm so tired. We're just gonna keep up the good work. Keep up the amazing work you're doing, sweetie.
Are you sure you got the right glasses on, Jaden?
Right. Do you need a glass wash? We got it, and that is an awesome statement, and we all echo that sentiment there. Absolutely, 100% spot on. Spot on. Well, we're coming up to an hour and a half on this pod, guys, so we're going to think about wrapping it up. If anybody out there has a question for Zach or something that you want to know from him, now's the time to go ahead and ask him. If not, we're going to probably get out of here in another 5 or so minutes. So the forum's going to be all Zach. Zach, if you have anything to say, buddy, put it out there, man. You know, this is all about, there you go. Oh, here you go. Terry, take that one, bud.
Thank you, Uber Guy, Patriots Against Censorship, Maurice Delk, Dangerous Freedom After Dark, Prepping 101, Tactical Technician, all the rest of our Patriot family. We appreciate you. We appreciate everyone.
100%.
All the comments. Agree, disagree. You want to have a logical debate about something? We're all game. Like, you know,
absolutely.
Logical, ethical debate.
Just keep it within the parameters, folks.
Yeah, if you want to be a negative D-bag, go check out some other pod and comment on there.
Right. Go to the Young Turks. You'll be welcomed.
That's right.
We're not the Young Turks. We'll find you and we'll hurt you. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Here, one coming in here from Beyond Understanding. Love that name, by the way. Zach, what do you see the future is like? Well, as long as we got stuffed bacon donuts, I'm a happy camper.
Absolutely.
No, you've got to make sure to bring some next time.
He's got to bring some. We need to get Elon Musk on and do at least smell-o-vision.
I don't know how much good future there is to come. We all know Christ's second coming, and we can't deny that.
I think it's closer than we.
I think it is. I really do. It maybe not my lifetime, but my children's for sure. So I think that's what we need to do is we all need to become righteous and love one another, as Christ says. So that is the big thing for the future that I hope for this country. But that's going to get hard to become past because we have people who call wrong right and people call evil good. So you ain't going to get past that. So he's coming. We just don't know when.
It's the upside down world.
And that kind of
I don't want to live after the rapture. No, thank you. You're talking about a deep level one world order. That's some scary shit.
Hey, I read the Left Behind books. I kind of wouldn't mind living during that. But
he's going to leave soldiers behind. Absolutely, his soldiers. God's going to leave his soldiers behind. But I don't know. I guess with Tom and Anna passing, it makes me want to go home sooner. I don't know.
You know, Michelle, I think with you bringing that up, we'll do a whole pod on that.
Yeah.
I think that would be an excellent pod.
Mm-hmm.
Sasha, you were saying something, buddy. I'm sorry, bud.
I'll let Zach go for it, buddy.
I see us patriots coming out in the top when this evil is done. God has us patriots under his.
That's right.
That's right.
Indeed.
The protection of his wings. The wind's in
No,
our sail, folks.
You were gonna mention your view on the end times. I was just curious what your views are on that.
You talking to Zach there?
No, you, Duke.
Me? Oh, you want to know? Man, honestly, just to kind of put it in a nutshell, I really do believe, according to scriptures, according to Revelation, you could even go look it up in Mark. Some of it was talked about in Luke.
Right.
I do believe that we are seeing the birth pangs of the end times.
That's right.
Now, the one thing I will leave you guys with is not so much of America. In Revelations, America is really just considered the young eagle. Okay, so we're not really talked about in end time events. The biggest thing we got to look for is actually what's happening in Israel. The day that you see a temple rise in Israel that overtakes that Muslim temple is the day that you guys better get on your knees and start praying.
Well, they're already going to build it because you know that the wolves the wolves have already walked on the second temple that was broken down. They were sighted last year, so.
Yep, they were sighted last year, and blueprints have actually come out from Israel of the new temple being built. So you guys, you know, if you want to do a little homework, like I said, I could literally do a 4-hour pod on this. So I'm not going to start now on it. Just look up end time events, Israel new temple, and you'll understand where I'm coming from. And to believe it or not, it's coming. It's a coming, and I think it's coming sooner than we think. Michelle, you said maybe not in your lifetime and your kids. I'm starting to think that it's coming in our lifetime. If you look, the earthquakes that are happening.
Could be. My husband said so.
Yep, the earthquakes that are happening right now is absolutely bizarre. And people could say, well, we've always had earthquakes, not to this magnitude. They've been measuring earthquake activity since 1876. Okay, and so the earthquake since then has quadrupled over the last year and a half. In places that were not really privy to having earthquakes. Right. You know, like Oklahoma always had their earthquakes, but now they're having swarms, and swarms of earthquakes is scary. But anyways, I could go on and on and on about this. But yeah, I think we're there. I think it's coming up. I think things are going to be seen. The whole UFO discussion that we had the other day was not entirely about UFOs, but it was about the signs of the skies. You know, people look up, they see what they see. And a lot more people are starting to turn into the UFO network. Hey, we're seeing stuff that is not normal. It's not drones. It's not parachutes. It's not flares. You know, people are starting to say this is something that's going on. And even God in the Bible, I would have to say, Jesus said, hey, look up and you'll know when my time is near. And going off of that, looking up, yes, it is. Am I right? I don't know. Even Jesus said, I don't know the hour or time of my return.
You know how I knew I would be okay? When I walked out of that wake of the funeral home, there was 2 double rainbows right over that funeral home. And I think that was a promise from Tom and Anna telling me that they were going to be okay.
There you go. Yeah. There you go. Now I'm not proselytizing to everybody out there. You believe what you want to believe. I am the one that I have always said I have fire insurance. And people say, what the heck is fire insurance? Well, let me tell you something. If I go down and my insurance is correct, I'm going to heaven. Okay. And there lies my fire insurance. All right. And things will happen in your life that you may not be able to explain. But I'm telling you right now, if you start seeing out of world stuff going on, just know the time is near. And that's where I'm at. I'm honestly thinking, have never thought this way before. I've always chalked it up to, you know, this has always happened or something happened like this. Just down to my core, I feel like this is the times that Revelation was talking about to a T. Okay, I'm off that rant. Sorry. Soapbox away.
10 minutes later. Just kidding.
10 minutes later. Thanks for SpongeBobbing me, dude.
Hey,
and like, share, subscribe, and comment, please. Zach, tonight, because this is a pod that you and I talked about tonight, Zach. This is something I want you to definitely have the last word in. Tell your fans, tell the world what you want them to hear right now, buddy. Not that I put you on the spot.
And right before you cut out, you have to show everybody you're Polish.
Awesome.
I remember my dad came over for dinner or something. I was giving my kids presents for something, and he goes, "Where's mine?" I go, "Shinavata." Fucking shit. He looked at me like, because he's Polish, and he just looked at me like, yeah.
Well, I'll translate it while he's typing. What he knows how to say is basically like a good night greeting. Kind of like, like a,
like good evening. Good evening.
Well, no, it's more like a good night, good night, have a great night kind of thing. Ciao for now. I don't know how else to put it. I don't think I've ever literally read the translation of it. But
I think you put
ready?
it well, Terry.
Go ahead,
Zach.
I fucking love you all. Don't give up because we all have each other and that's all what matters.
There you go, brother.
Amen, Zach.
Okay. Hey, give it to us, bro. Nah. The Branich,
We love
brother.
you too, Zach. That's right. That's right. Excellent, excellent pod. And if you guys think of anything else outside of this pod that you want to ask Zach, email him. He'll get back to you. He's so open-minded. Let him know, and you'll be surprised that, honestly, no, you won't be surprised. It's Zach. It's what he does.